I'm Hugh Semple. I'm the 2025 Veteran Artist in Residence here at the Anzac Memorial. I enlisted in 2015, the 20th of April, so I was actually at Kapooka when it was the 100th anniversary of the Anzac Day, and very special time for me. From there I went to Puckapunyal, where I did my training for Corps Transport. And then after finishing that, I was posted for my first posting in Townsville at 3 Sisby. I was part of 6 Transport Squadron. The 6 Transport was predominantly moving troops around, so that being our own troops or riflemen, really any sort. Predominantly used Bushmasters throughout my career, which were virtually my bread and butter, something I really enjoyed. From there, I later went to 9FSB in Ipswich, Amberley Rough Base, where I was part of 85 troop that did the heavy movements. Throughout then, though, I was injured through training and in and out of surgery to follow with my medical discharge in 2021. After discharge, I didn't really know what I was going to be doing with myself after that. I had it in my head that it was going to be one big happy holiday. However, after 6 months, I guess I started feeling the pressure of society. Even though the service was something very special, I still have a lot of time left, I guess, hopefully, in my life. So I wanted something meaningful to do. I picked up a paintbrush for whatever reason. I was doing destructive behaviours, sleeping in till about 2 in the afternoon and staying awake till 2 in the morning. My fiance at the time probably didn't really like it, so I thought I need to change my ways. So I picked up a brush and started painting. After my first one, felt like I achieved something. I created something that wasn't there before, and I found a real sense of wanting to do more. So. That's what I did. I just kept going and haven't stopped. It's given me a new purpose in life. Working in the Anzac Memorial, it sort of connects me back to service. So even before this, I've felt really disconnected from my roots, and missing service is a big part of my life. It was a great career and I wish I could have done more, but being here is essentially a new way to be integrated back into that kind of service lifestyle with the people around, also being veterans. It feels special. I guess part of something big again. Yeah. The project I'm working on, it sort of reflects my own journey outside of service. So for me, with my loss of identity and loss of direction, picking up the paint for me was sort of the saving grace, and I'm able to use this to better myself in the future. But I had a thought that there would be so many more veterans out there that are very similar in that aspect. So what I've done is I've interviewed an amount of veterans on what they do after service as their new purpose in life, something that keeps them going and motivated. The guitarist behind me, he was in transport as well. He got out with depression and back injuries and things. What he used was music to get out of his dark space and into something a bit more bright. Without the support from the Veterans Benevolent Fund, supported by the RSL and Services Clubs, I wouldn't be able to be here. The travel to and from Wagga Wagga and the framing to frame my beautiful artworks is totally not possible, so I'm very thankful for that.